Hey guys, me, Victoria Rocks here. Can't sleep or anything, still kind of worried about the test to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know what to do about it because I've been thinking about it for a while now and have been. This thing keeps coming on over, sorry. Got to get my thing fixed again in a second. But yeah, I don't know, like just getting I don't know, anxious a little bit. Like, seriously, I haven't done a test in a while since I was in Liberty or Rainbow or Columbia or JC in a way, to be honest. But, oh God, I don't know, kind of nervous about it, guys, because I haven't done a test in a while. And yet, some people just get upset about it and they say, well, why are you doing it then? Because I have to, for a reason, in order me to graduate. So I can live my dream and everything that God has given me. So because I've been I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been like trying to sing songs. I know I haven't sang in a while, but I it's because I've been busy with 3 books to listen to, and it was breathing down my neck. I had to like finish them before it was too late. So, yeah. So I had to listen to that, and I really did not want to listen to the books, but I had to in order to get it done and everything. So, I know you guys are thinking, why on earth do I want to listen to, I guess, boring books? Well, I had no choice because I told you I got forced into it a first time in 2017. And I got so upset about it, I did not know what to do. But I had to think really hard and think, okay, what should I do? What should I expect? What should I comprehend in a way? But in a way, it's just hard because but I don't know, it's just crazy. Like most of the time you you really don't want to do tests, but you have to. I said I might work at Chick-fil-A for a while so I can maybe get get to be a Christian rock singer that I said because I don't know, it's been I don't know, crazy for it because every time I sing, some people are just like, wow, so you're singing like this, or you're singing because you want to, or you're singing because that's you. I'll be like, yes, that's me, of course. And I can't help but sing. It's like in 2017, I sang about, um, what was it? I think it was, a Descendants movie, the second one. I don't think you've heard of it, but I I haven't watched it in a while, but it's a good movie because it's kind of like friendship in a way. So, yeah, but I don't know. I just don't like that some people gossip about stuff, or some people just say things they shouldn't say, such as, I don't know, anything bad, to be honest. And I can't stand people doing bad stuff. Like, there's so many sadly bad things in this world, and that's why people are getting drawn away from Christianity or whatever. I know because that's happened to me once. But then when I realized I can control myself, I can basically what's it called? Not let the devil come to me or anything. Even though at first I thought that was the way to do it, to be honest. But it's not. The way to do it is like, have you ever like had something happen to you and yet you're still alive? That's happened to me like more times than one. But God still wants me to be here on earth for a reason, to carry out his mission. And if I don't carry out his mission, then that means I disobey him. And I don't want to disobey him. Nobody wants to disobey God because God is more powerful. He loves everyone. He does not want anyone to like drawn to fear or anything. And I've seen so many people drawn to fear. Like they think they can't do what they can do. They think that they need to like not do what they're supposed to do sometimes. And it's just so sad. Some people who are sadly Muslim have to celebrate that culture. A culture's not really going to help unless that's what you think that's going to help, but it's not going to help you. How do I know that? Is because, okay, I've seen so many people who have to wear those scarves around themselves, and yet they literally just think that's their good culture, that their good thing. But to be honest, you're drawing away from God, and you don't even know it, or you do know it. But some people, like, for me, I'm a Christian, and I don't want to be the person I once was when I was 4 years old, because that was a bad experience for me. So many bad experiences for it. But I might tell you that in a second. But for me, I got born again when I went to this church called Cornerstone, which it used to be in Maple Road. Now they changed it. Now it's in Sel Selvian Road, something like that. So, Selvian Hughes Road, something like that. And my pastor has been trying to show people that God loves all of us. God loves the people even who did wrong. He loves every single one of us for a reason. Because this is this is what I used to think. I used to think that God never loved me. I used to think that God will never forgive me for what I've done. Yes, it's true. I've been there. But as I got preached by a woman pastor, she got it like inside of me, like she screamed it like a angel in a way coming inside, and yet I didn't have those voices no more. I didn't have none of that problem. I didn't have that problem no more. I've had I can't lie, I've had problems before, but God has been always there, even when I've had problems, and He's been, like, taking care of me and everything else, even though I miss someone to this day right now, but I know that God is with him and that God is helping him every step of the way, and I have never stopped giving up to pray for him or nothing, and he knows who he is, but I'm not gonna say it in a mean way. I'm just gonna say this. I know in my heart that Deontay is a good person and that he um he has given me so many good memories in 2018. And how do I know that? It's because okay, have you ever like been upset and there's no one else to really talk to because part of your family is like busy or part of your family is like at work or somewhere else far away from here. Well, it's kind of happened to me to be honest because part of my family and my dad's part of his family live in Minnesota. And yes, I like the Vikings. I know at first when I think I was 7 or something, I didn't like the Vikings at first because I thought they were boring and everything, but no, that's my blood. That that's inside me. That's who I am. But not just that, I like Alabama because Alabama is a good sport and it's about our home my hometown where I basically was born. And even though I didn't get to see a lot of people who are famous, I've heard of them when they've like done so many famous things. Like I never met Elvis Presley, I've never met Johnny Cash, I've never met Lucille Ball, I've never met Michael Jackson, I've never met like almost everybody. I've never met none of them. And I know some people think that's crazy, but it's true. I have never met any any other famous people really. Only some Christian singers like Mercy Me, not up close, but kind of in the distance, like right over there. Because I used to be, me and Peter and Kristen went to the concert in 2016, and we got to hear it. I think that's right. Yeah. Not just that, but we got to when I was 9 years old, we went to Minnesota, and I the first time I met Lacey Sturman, she was talking about her life story in a way that she was not a Christian at first. She was an atheist like I was. We both kind of have the same things in a way in a common, but the only person who dragged me out of that bad stuff, I would say, was my old friend who I grew up with, Peyton. Peyton Murray. She she taught me a lot of stuff. We did a lot of stuff. We were like sisters. But it sadly didn't last long because like she had to move because I think her father got a new job or something. I was so heartbroken from it. But I remember I got picked on by James, forgot his last name. I think it's James Henry. Yeah, James Henry. And Christina Noel. They both kind of like picked on me. I can hear it, but I did not want to do anything. I did not want to like try to look at it. But when my sister saw me get picked on, Kristen, she told them to leave me alone. And they started talking smart at Kristen, and Kristen's like, I suggest you run home to your mommy and daddy. And I was like, okay, yeah, you don't want to mess with that. And I remember when I was, I think, 4 years old, this boy, James Henry, who had blonde hair, who kind of looked like the guy that I used to watch Man in the Mountain. Man on the Mountain, something like that. Um, I don't think you guys seen the old movie. It's really good. It kind of reminds me of my cousin Jessica in a way, my lookalike cousin. But he wanted to play house. I didn't know what he was talking about at first, and then he basically he pulled me to him, and then he kissed me on the lip, and then I slapped him because I did not like that, and then I ran so hard I ran into the part of my apartment and I slammed the door and I locked it shut, and he kept trying to want to kiss me and everything. I did not want that at first. And it's true, I didn't, because a 4-year-old girl is not supposed to know about kissing before they're really used to it and everything. Because you're sometimes you can get that when you're dating or something, or sometimes you can get that when you get married. And I was not even dating or even married, because I would be too young to be married. Like, no one would do that unless they want to do that, but I don't think you can do that, I don't think. But it just made me upset. And I remember I used to have, for some reason, a crush on this boy, Marcus, but he shortened it to Mark. But he kind of had problems, and I remember when Andrew had a fight with him and he hurt his head really bad at the tennis court and he started crying really hard and his face was red. I remember all of that. I used to like him. The only one he had was his mother and his dog. I can't remember his dog's name, but sometimes he would want me to like pull his wagon he got from someone. And I was like, no. And he almost got hit by a car, and I had to save him from it once. Like, I jumped in it. Like, I jumped. Okay, so I was like right here. Marcus was right here. So I ran so fast, and then I jumped to move him out of the way, and his wagon went let's just say down really bad, and he got so mad at me. I was like, "Well, at least I saved your life." And he's like, "But you destroyed my wagon." I was like, "Forget your wagon. Your wagon was not even going to go down until that car came out of nowhere." And he got so mad at me for that. But I never told him that I liked him, and I don't think I can anymore anyway. I mean, he was kind of like white paled, but he was also a little boy, the same age as I was at first. But I think he's I don't know how old he is. He's possibly um 12 or something, I don't know. Or the same age as me, I don't know. I don't know for sure. But I know I did not like getting picked on a long time ago when I was 4 years old. But not just that, I got into a lot of things that you don't really want to know. That are really kind of like bad. But I don't tell you this to like do it. I tell you this to learn from it because you have to learn from your mistakes and your wrongdoings, everything. You have to learn from that. Because if you don't learn from that, it's not going to help you. It's not going to go anywhere you want to go. And you shouldn't try to do that for one reason, because if you try to do it, it's going to make it worse on you. Well, that is why I'm trying to get better at doing what I can. But you've heard of my stories, so I might let you guys go because I might try to go back on live Facebook and talk about some other stuff. So yeah, love you guys. And remember, God made you special and he loves you very much. Bye. Victor Rocks out.